Hi, welcome back to Vegetarian Dishes. On a cold winter afternoon, there's nothing like a savory soup. And this healthy bean, carrot, and dandelion soup is one of the best. So let's get started. Here are the ingredients. Got vegetable oil, onions, garlic cloves, eggplant, parsley, carrots, potatoes, celery, salt. We've got red kidney beans, fresh mint, and dandelions. So let's go over here and get our soup on. This is one of those quick and easy, absolutely delicious soups. You're going to be thrilled to death that you have it. A little bit of oil in the pan. Start things off with. You know, dandelions are very, very good for nausea. Wonderful, wonderful dish for nausea. So we start with putting all our ingredients in the pan. We're going to start with, let me start with the onion. The onion is what we need to ooze out all those flavors. So all we do now is keep on dropping all the ingredients in. We've got the onion, we've got carrot, potatoes. Let those onions just get softened just a bit. Take our potatoes that have been, soak your potatoes when you want to prep them in advance in a little bit of water because that will keep them from turning brown. Okay, carrot, apple. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say apple. It looked like apple. It was eggplant. Eggplant, parsley, and celery. Again, this is one of those soups where you can substitute anything you want. You know, I can give you the ideas, but I want you to do your own thing. These are just my ideas. And let that all simmer around. Cover it with water or vegetable stock, whatever you like, and really let it boil. And at the very, very last minute, because they don't take very long to cook, I'm going to add some dandelions, a little bit of fresh mint, and my kidney beans. Years ago, this just reminds me of my grandmother. When I moved into our new house in Marblehead, we were out, my grandmother came over, she said, I want to spend a couple of days with you, I'm going to help you in the house. So I had never met my neighbors, and I was really busy doing my thing in the house, you know, unpacking boxes, and I looked out, and my grandmother was picking dandelions on the yard next door, you know, on their yard. And I got so nervous. I mean, I hadn't met these people. I didn't know if they'd appreciate my grandmother bending over and picking dandelions. So I ran out and I said, Nani, what are you doing? She said, what do you think I'm doing? I said, I know, you're picking dandelions. I said, well, gee, Nani, I haven't even met these people and you're out here picking dandelions. I don't think, you know, if they'll appreciate it. So anyway, we're walking back in the house and she said to me, I don't know why you get so excited. She said, all I was doing is picking dandelions. I said, yeah, but I didn't even meet those people. She said, well, that's a nice way to meet people, you know. She said, a lot of nice people I met picking dandelions. I said, I know, Nani. Oh, boy, I'm starting to get nostalgic with my grandmother. I better stop talking about her. So you add your dandelions. And then the last minute, you add your fresh mint. And you can season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Put a cover on and the dandelions will steam right on the top. And isn't that a quick and easy dish for a cold winter afternoon or a cold night? I'll ladle some out for you so you can see at least the consistency of it. Of course, the soup has to simmer for at least, I would say, a half an hour, 45 minutes. But at least you can see the consistency of it. And how do you tell when a soup is cooked? Well, you stick your fork in, and when the potatoes or whatever takes the longest to cook is done, then that's when it's finished. You know, it's a fallacy that soups have to cook for hours and hours and hours. It's okay to leave them on a pot, but I like to be able to recognize my vegetables. I like a soup where I can actually see the vegetables, unless, of course, it's a creamed soup, and then I put things in the food processor and I cream them. So I'm going to just ladle this out here so you can see what a beautiful soup it is, and just a little dollop of maybe a little pesto or Parmesan cheese, and that's a great thing to have on a cold winter afternoon, especially with the dandelions. This soup is loaded with fiber and beta-carotene, which are crucial to a healthy diet. Coming up next, a simple dish of stewed sweet potatoes and a sweet potato puff recipe. So stay tuned.